Today we're going to be talking about how to buy Tron TRX if you're in the US. So I get this question from time to time, and I recently got it again because I put up a video about how to earn passive crypto, and I call it my mogul method. And in that method, I talk about using Tron. Well, I had one of my subscribers to my Crypto Passive Profits newsletter. This is my email newsletter. If you want to subscribe, you can go down to the description and subscribe to it if you want to earn a passive income in Bitcoin. But that newsletter focuses heavily on Bitcoin. So every now and again, I'll get a question. Hey, I saw a YouTube video. It was talking about Tron. How do I buy Tron? I thought it was kind of a strange question because I never ran into a problem trying to buy Tron. And then I realized the issue. Two of the most popular US-based cryptocurrency exchanges, meaning where most people buy Bitcoin the very first time if they're in the US. The first one is Coinbase. Well, if you come to Coinbase and you look at, say, for prices, for example, you can't buy Tron on here. Take a look. They'll show the price of Tron. And this will actually work for a lot of cryptocurrencies, by the way, not just Tron. But see, if you look at the price of Tron, it's been up in the past 24 hours. That's super awesome. But look, Tron is not supported by Coinbase. So you can't buy, you can buy Bitcoin, you can buy Ethereum, but you can't buy Tron on Coinbase. Same thing with Crypto.com. Crypto.com, by the way, is leaps and bounds better than Coinbase. I recommend everyone use Crypto.com. I did an entire video about how Coinbase is basically working with the IRS and the DEA. I don't recommend that you use Coinbase. However, if you want to get started with Crypto.com, I highly recommend it. I will put a link down in the description. They'll give you $50 in their native token, the CRO token. Even if you get started with Crypto.com, you still cannot buy Tron inside the Crypto.com app. And this is primarily an app. There's not a whole lot on the website. You cannot, and I repeat, you cannot buy Tron. So how can you buy Tron? If you have Bitcoin, if you have Ethereum, how in the world can you buy Tron? I'm going to show you right here. Use this website called SimpleSwap. And SimpleSwap works, they have like over 300 cryptocurrencies. It is by far the easiest, the simplest way. And here's why. You don't have to sign up. So I didn't have an issue with buying Tron because I used another exchange called KuCoin. And I used to recommend KuCoin, but I don't recommend it. I don't necessarily not recommend it. Let me rephrase that. The issue is, a lot of times if you start investing in various altcoins outside of the top 10 cryptocurrencies, you start getting down in those lower currencies on the coin market cap, what you run into is they're not all on the big exchanges. So you have to create new exchanges. And typically these exchanges are foreign and they have their own KYC, know your customer, anti-money laundering issues. So you have to submit ID. You're submitting your ID to some foreign entity, God knows where. I mean, there's no recourse if they were to steal your identification. It's really just frustrating. Using SimpleSwap, you don't have to deal with any of that. You don't have to hold your cryptocurrency on an exchange. It is phenomenal. I'm just shocked that more and more people don't use it. I'm going to show you simply how you use it. If you have Bitcoin, let's just say you have, 0.1 Bitcoin, and you're like, you want Tron or Ethereum or practically anything else on this list. But let's just say that you want Tron. You just type it in, TRX, or you can just type in Tron. That'll get you 52,000 Tron. You put in your Tron address, assuming you have MetaMask. You have to have MetaMask. If you don't have MetaMask, I'll put a link down in the description, and I'll put a card up top as well. I'm not MetaMask, sorry, TronLink. You need TronLink to get Tron. MetaMask is for Ethereum. You need TronLink. So you would just come here, you just copy your address right there, and you would post it here. And if you do that, it looks like this. Those of you that are familiar with the library platform, this is how I bought and sold LBC. You click exchange. You have two options, by the way. You can do this floating option or you can do a fixed rate sometimes. There's a fixed rate. And there's the floating option. I usually do the floating option because some coins don't have some cryptos don't allow for the fixed rate. Click exchange. And then you're sending Bitcoin. So you send your Bitcoin here. They go out to the exchanges and once they make the exchange, it takes between 5 minutes to 60 minutes. It's automatically sent back to your Tron link. So this is, if you have Bitcoin, you bought Bitcoin on Crypto.com, and you're like, I got Bitcoin, but I want some Tron. How do I get it? This is by far the simplest way to do it. If you want to check out SimpleSwap, I'll put a link down in the description. But let's just look at a couple of things. Let's look at loyalty program, FAQ. What is SimpleSwap? SimpleSwap is user-friendly and reliable instant service for cryptocurrency exchanges. It is easy to use, free from sign-up platform that offers exchanges of more than 300 cryptocurrencies. So you don't actually have to sign up or anything. There are 2 exchange types on our platform, floating and fixed. You can always choose the most suitable option. Support is available 24/7, yada yada. How does it work? SimpleSwap trading system is integrated into the largest cryptocurrency stock exchanges. There is no deposit storage, only instant coin exchange on our service. So we are able to find the most profitable exchange rate for our customers in a very short time. Why should I trust SimpleSwap? SimpleSwap is a project created for the convenience of customers. Our customers don't need to create accounts or store deposits on our service. Thanks to this, the customers are protected from any kind of financial theft. We provide the best rates comparing a wide range of reliable trading platforms. So they go to multiple exchanges and they look for the best rates. Cryptocurrency transactions, okay, let's see. What is it different? Okay. How long does it take? Between 5 minutes to 60 minutes. And I don't think I've ever had a transaction take longer than 60 minutes. Most are probably around 30 minutes. Why does my transaction take so long? Overload the blockchain, periodic coin updates. Those are all normal. Is there KYC AML? This is important. Our customers don't need to create accounts or store deposits at SimpleSwap. However, there are exceptions. SimpleSwap collaborates with a number of partners who, according to their risk assessment and European anti-money laundering directives, so in the US, I don't think we have to worry about this at all. I can tell you that I've exchanged LBC, Tron, Ethereum, and Bitcoin, all on SimpleSwap. I've never had to worry about them asking me for KYC, AML, ever. But they're saying they could request it. And it's only necessary to make sure that your coins are not subject to illegal activities such as theft, money laundering, and any other criminal operations. When we receive the necessary material, we complete the exchange and the funds are sent to the specific recipient wallet address. If the customer does not want to go through KYC procedures, the funds will immediately be refunded to the customer at the original address. We are assured that the retention of the customer's coins is unacceptable. Any exchange will either be completed or the coins will be returned back to the customer immediately. So if they ask for KYC AML and you don't want to do it for some reason, then they will simply return your original coins back to your address. I absolutely love SimpleSwap. I have started to use it more and more over exchanges, mainly because here's what you have to do to go to an exchange. You have to send your coins to an exchange. Then you have to, log into the exchange, get that wallet address, make the deposit. You have to wait for the deposit to clear. Sometimes you have to, hit confirmation nonsense. This is assuming you already have an account at the exchange. Then you have to make a switch, you make the trade, and then withdraw the funds. Normally you have to log into your email, confirm that you're trying to make a withdrawal. Then you got to wait until it finally goes through. And then it goes through and you'll eventually get your funds. But then, if you're into different altcoins, like when I was in LBC, I started using SimpleSwap trading library coin or LBC. All of a sudden, I can't, none of the exchanges, I have 2 or 3 accounts with exchanges, none of the exchanges that I use have library coin. And so I started using SimpleSwap, and I thought this is way easier than logging into an exchange account just to do an exchange. Way easier. And simpler, and I don't have to worry about my coins sitting on an account, a centralized account. That's the best part. They end up, staying on your wallet once the exchange is made. So I love that feature. I recommend if you want to get Tron, you want to get LBC. I actually use SimpleSwap for everything now, pretty much, unless it's an ERC20 token and I'm using something like Uniswap. I use SimpleSwap for everything. So if you want to buy Tron, I recommend that you use SimpleSwap. Now, why would you need Tron? Well, if you have Bitcoin and you're doing something like my mogul method, you're trying to earn passive income, then I'll put that video at the end of this video, the mogul method, or I'll put that playlist for my cryptocurrency passive profits playlist. But the mogul method, I recommend you use Tron for that. Well, if you have Bitcoin, come to SimpleSwap, make the trade, get Tron, and by the way, when you decide to withdraw your return, your refund in Tron, you just come here, you're like, hey, I want to turn Tron back to Bitcoin, TRX, turn it back to Bitcoin, it defaults to Bitcoin. There is minimums. It's got to be a minimum of 959 Tron, which is nothing. Let's just say you have 1,000 Tron. That's all you got. Great. Put in the address for Bitcoin. Click exchange. They're going to have you send your Tron to a Tron address. And then within 5 minutes to 60 minutes, you're going to get this Bitcoin sitting in your Bitcoin address. It's super, super simple. I just want to make this video so it would be available to anyone because I think this is an underused resource without question. Check out my video at the end on cryptocurrency, the mogul method, cryptocurrency passive profits playlist. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, crypto equals freedom. This is Crypto Wealth. I'm out.